charted number one after she dropped a song and she was, kind of like addressing a bunch of things. But of course, she also dissed Nicki Minaj. Unfortunately for Nicki, I think Nicki's nonstop going on live and obsessing about a bar that was seemingly, hinting towards her husband, that helped promote the song more than anything. And a song that I just don't even think is that special. I think it's a good song, though. I just don't think it's like that crazy. It charted number one for Meg. Meg gets a number one charting single on the Billboard Hot 100. And yeah, this is where it was the fastest selling song of 2024, blah, blah, blah. Now, I see a lot of people on Twitter, they keep trying to use a tweet, or they try to use like my words against me when I said these artists don't sell records like Nicki Minaj. And they're like, well, look, she just sold records. Now, let me be very clear. There are a few artists that do sell records. And let me refine my point. Nicki Minaj is one of the only artists that her actual fan base, her audience, purchases music. Now, when I say that, I'm talking about actual purchases, right? We're not talking about streaming, right? Again, Nicki's fan base buys music still. They're like Taylor Swift audience. Taylor Swift, them Swifties, they use credit cards. They buy. They're not just like, hey, let's just keep streaming because we're broke. No, they're going to buy. And it's nothing wrong with streaming, but there's a value in that. Second of all, here's what I was definitely talking about. All of these women, when you look at them and you see their social media presence, it's huge. It's vast. You ever see the city girls, like, they'll say something, period, and they're like, it's 45,000 comments. You ever see the shit? They post something, they seem so, like, this is 31 million followers. Here's my point that separates Nicki from the rest of these women. A lot of these women, and I'm not saying Meg to the utmost, but definitely like the city girls. If I told you the city girls, every time they start a fight or shit, even if they diss me or something like that, bro, they're getting millions of likes and tens of thousands of comments. But if they drop a song, it goes triple plastic. That's what I was talking about. A lot of these women, their social media following, they're glorified. They're glorified almost reality stars because their following is for fuck shit and not for music. You get what I mean? Like, think about the majority of these, like, look, let me see. Like, think about this. Young Miami has 7 million followers, but can't sell 3,000 records. Like, you don't think that's alarming? You have 7 million followers on Instagram, but you can't sell 3,000 records. That's the point I'm trying to say. The majority of these women, they have a bunch of followers, even more than the men, but they have the followers for superficial reasons. They have the followers because, just honestly, women use Instagram way more than men in terms of following, like, the girls that they like for whatever reason. Maybe they watch their kid. They like to watch just these girls' lifestyles. But that doesn't translate to music. When they post something, like, you see the comments and engagement crazy, but it doesn't go to music, right? They'll diss me and the song flops. But if it's posted on the Shade Room, you'll see 30,000 comments. Oh my God. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, I'm not just picking on Young Miami again or whatever. I'm talking about the majority of these artists. Like, let's even go to Meg. Are you telling me that Meg Thee Stallion, right? If she's as hot as y'all say she is, right? By the way, congratulations on her number one. Like, absolutely congratulations, right? Like, I can't knock it. Even if Nicki helped assist it or whatever, I can't knock it. Here's what I'm saying, though. If you're this popular where you could have basically a song that's a damn freestyle chart number one in a week when you just dropped it, when you drop your album, why don't you sell 100,000 first week? You know why? Because people, like, these girls are more of a movement more than they sell records. Look, Meg Thee Stallion Wiki. Let's look at her album sales. She has 30 million Instagram followers, but we don't see it translate to success. She's never, I might be wrong about that, but I'm about to check. I don't think she's ever sold over 100,000. Like, that's popularity. Look, all right, so Traumazine, that's the second studio album. Let's see what it did. Bro, it did 63,000. Bro, you're doing money bag yo numbers. You get what I'm saying? That's my point. You're doing money bag yo numbers when everything on socials, look, money bag yo Instagram. When everything on socials say you're way more popular than him, right? But in reality, you're popular for other reasons, not that. Russ outsells you, right? Russ, Instagram. This is the point what I'm trying to say. Russ has 4 million followers, right? And let's look at Russ's last album. Russ Wiki. Look, his last album, Shake the Snow Globe, right? He sold 63,000 copies, right? You have 4 million followers, and you're selling the same amount of albums as a woman with 36 million followers. That's my point. Nicki has like 200 million followers, but at least Nicki fans ain't gonna let her sell under 100. Man, they ain't gonna let her sell. What's she doing this last one? Was it 180 or like 2 something? Nicki Minaj. Like, that's what I'm saying. What's the point of having these followers and being posted on Shade Room every day if they don't buy your music to the level of what your popularity claims you should be at, right? Like Nicki, which by the way, let me see. Let's look. What did Pink Friday 2 sell first week? Commercial. Look. It sold 228,000. That's what you're supposed to sell when you're that popular. So when y'all say these other women are popular, but they can't sell over 70,000 records, or they're like the city girls that can't sell over 5,000 records, what are we talking about? We're in the age of now digital celebrityism, which means that people like to watch you, talk about you, have you be their entertainment, but they're not here for your actual talent. They're not here to support the music. They're not going to spend $10 on your album. And that's why I say I put Nicki Minaj in a different category. Because her fan base understands if you like Nicki, you better go purchase that fucking album. Does that make sense? It just doesn't, like, you look at some of these women with all the following they have. Like, look, go to Young Miami again. I'm sorry, I keep Young Miami, I keep using you. Let me use somebody else. Coi Leray, I'm sorry, I gotta use you too. Coi Leray. But she don't got that many followers, does she? Okay, look. Coi Leray, 8 million followers. She can't sell 8,000 albums. That's the problem. That's a big fucking problem. Like, if y'all want to tell me otherwise, I'm sorry, I just won't believe it. It makes no sense why you have 8 million people following you, and when you drop your album, Coi Leray first week sales. And when you drop your album, right? Or, okay, let's give it a 10K. When you drop your album, only 10,000 people purchase it. It's just, the math doesn't math to me. It just tells me that people like watching you because you twerk. They like watching you because you talk shit. They like watching you because you're naked all the time. They're not looking at you like we're fans of the music. And that's my thing. Let me not beat this. Look at Sweetie. Thank you for bringing her up. She was the quintessential example. Sweetie got 13 million followers and can't sell a fucking record to save her life. Now, 13 million followers, great. Here's the thing, though. We're now in, even though, you see, I'm a music fan. When I start talking about these women with music, they say I'm attacking women. No, I'm talking from a music perspective. Is Sweetie getting money? Yes. You know why? Because 13 million followers is going to get you a big Fashion Nova deal. I guarantee, let's look on her page. I guarantee you're going to see some ads that she's posted, which is probably going to be more lucrative than her music. So yes, I'm not saying that having a big social media following isn't a good thing, right? I'm not saying it's not a good thing. What I am definitely saying, though, is, like, this is a paid ad for some shit. Or I think so. No, I don't know. Actually, that's a promotion of a song. You'll probably find some, like, Fashion Over shit or some shit like that. Like, I know because I used to have a deal with Fashion Over, and they would just send me mad Sweetie shit to post. Anyway. Yeah, like, Young Miami could monetize her following to get money, and this is a problem because those artists will look at you like, I'm getting money. I don't give a fuck. these artists don't care enough about their art that they would be concerned that their music, that they can't monetize their fan base for music. They could only monetize it for Fashion Nova, Pretty Little Things. Okay, they might have like some deal for blah 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 blah, or they get hostings because they're popular. They can't monetize it or mobilize it for their audience to go cop their music. And that's, to me, I feel like we're not talking about real musicians at that point. If you're a musician with all these followers and they don't listen to your music, are you a musician or are you a goddamn social media personality? That's my whole thing, right? So look at Sweetie first week sales. By the way, let's look how many followers she has. She has 12.7. By the way, this place looks beautiful. What the fuck? Oh, St. Bart's? I might have to go there. Water look clear. Sweetie sold 2,000 records. If you have 12 million followers and you sell 2,000 records, are you a musician? That's my thing. Then I also go to say, do you wonder why we've never, ever heard of, hey, all of this popularity that you hear about with some of these people who act like they're bigger than life, the City Girls, and you ever heard of a big-ass successful City Girls tour? Tell me when. No! They don't really do music. Like, I'm telling you, like, this is my problem with how, when we're talking about a lot of these women in music, they can't get nobody to buy their fucking record. Really, these people are selling ass and titties. Let's keep it a bean. Sweetie's an attractive woman. You like to hit double click on her pictures and hit like. You want to see what she's doing. You want to fuck her. Like, whatever. Like, that's the currency. You're giving the currency of attention, but you don't give her the currency of actually enjoying her music. Now, one of them, you can monetize both, but one of them, if you're an artist, is way more valuable. That's my thing. I think Nicki Minaj masters that, and that's why I'm not no Nicki fan. Y'all know that, but I do call a spade a spade. So when I do shit on the rest of y'all artists and I use Nicki as an example, sorry, go tell your fucking fans to go buy some music, man. Because nobody's impressed by your, like, high follower count if you can't sell 100,000. If you got 25 million followers and you can't sell 100,000 records, man, especially if you're hot, quote unquote hot, because I know sometimes people fell off, like, because I know a couple niggas who got 120 million followers and can't sell 100,000 first week. But some of these women are considered hot but just can't sell. Like, shit, even Meg can sell 100,000? Hell no. Okay, all right, I'm done with that. Anyway, so let me play what Meg said. So Meg went on live and she was popping her shit. Meg the Stallion Instagram live. Here we go. Let's do this week. What does she say?
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Let me get the now my shit automatically connected. Okay, cause y'all thought I wasn't gonna go live. That's what was funny.
This must be your car, baby.
Let me see.
This in here.
By the way, also I want to add to, bro, I don't hate Meg. Like, my nigga, I get she had a situation with Tori. She probably said some shit, but I don't hate her. And I'm very happy for her with this. I do think there's a silver lining in the universe that allowed her to get this number one, especially the fact that a lot of what Nicki Minaj put out was pretty much digging up a really sensitive wound for her with the passing of her mother. And I think it was the universe saying, here's this number one. So I'm very happy for her for getting the number one. You know what I mean? So, you know, I don't, like, sometimes people be really thinking, like, I really, like, bro, it ain't that deep with me and these fucking artists. Nigga, I never met them.
I just want to kick this shit off by saying,
Oh my God. Hotties. We are number one. Like, what can I even say? Like, what can I even say? What can I say? What can
By the way, Tony Talks, thank you for the 5 gifted on YouTube. I appreciate you, buddy.
I say?
By the way, on the Academy page, you guys could become members if you guys don't know.
Hey, what can I say? What can I say? Like, y'all, I know I'm gonna say thank you, cause that's the main thing to say is thank you. Like, number one, y'all, I didn't know what the like. I did the song, recorded the video. Hold on, let me tell y'all really the process. Y'all know I was going through it at a point in life, and I couldn't put out music, and blah blah blah. All the old shit, we don't gotta bring that up. But I couldn't even put out music. I didn't have nobody backing me. I couldn't do anything. Like, there was no labels paying for my shit. When I say I went in Megan P bank account, Megan P bank account and paid for Cobra and his, like, them 2 videos, my whole studio time for this album that's about to come out, like.
By the way, the video was very well made. I think both of them were 100,000 budget videos. So I'm guessing she probably put 200,000 at least into shooting those videos, which is dope. By the way, what Meg is saying, she's also jacking that she's independent now and she owns her masters. Artists shouldn't only rely on labels, right? You know, especially if you own most of your shit. Shit, if you believe in something they don't believe in, hey, take a risk once in a while. And she clearly took one and she got number 1.
Like, all of that shit came out of my pocket. Like, this was my first time since my mama been alive that I really carried the weight of paying for my whole shit. So to see how much y'all love Hiss and Cobra, like, I'm like, wow, we did that. We fucking did that. Like, we didn't have no help. I really hope y'all know how much of the trenches we was in. Like what? I really betted on myself, and everybody who was on my team believed in me. The hotties believed. Like, I didn't have no expectations on neither song. I just wanted to tell how I felt. I just wanted to talk my shit. I wanted to get everything off my chest. That's what the whole Act 1 is about, getting shit off my chest. When I say I had zero expectation, like zero, none. Like, I didn't know what y'all was gonna think. Like, and to be, honest, like, I was like, I don't care what anybody thinks. I just want to say my piece. Like, I just want to say what I feel.
By the way, I still maintain she lost that battle. And I still look at her a little bit of a way lyrically when she called out Nicki and she didn't respond. Yeah. She's going to try to chalk this up and spin this as, hey, listen, I got these people bothered. And yeah, you did. And it worked for you on a PR level. But as an MC, which, one of the reasons why you were even ever compared to the queen and compared to the greatest female rapper of all time, Nicki Minaj, is because people thought that lyrically you had a focus on lyricism, and no one could hold that title of being queen of rap without having some lyrical potency. And you do fit that, you check that box. So people were holding you to a criteria of an MC. Not that you want to just get a hot song or get a number 1, an MC. You got to realize, I believe Drake might have had God's plan at the time that him and Pusha T got into it, but we were talking about him as an MC, right? The MC in you can't just let somebody just violate you, or the MC in you can't say, I bet nobody respond to this, and somebody respond and you don't respond back. Again, it might be a little bit different because when it comes to discussing even female rap, we don't hold it to the rigorous standards of male rap. Like, if Kendrick had said, yo, and some of these niggas, they cold as ice, they pussy, I bet they won't respond. And J. Cole drop a whole diss song on him. If that nigga didn't respond, we're sending that nigga into hip-hop purgatory. He would have to respond, right? There has to be, like, we have, and again, not that we want issues started, we don't want shit to get violent, but we've forced people who we respected on a lyrical level, and you might be like, yeah, well, we don't really respect Meg as much, but I do think she's lyrical enough where she's in that eligible category, and she should have responded back to Nicki 100%.
I just want to say what I feel.
Imagine a guy saying that, like, yo, you never responded to the nigga who dissed you. I just wanted to say what I feel. Oh my God.
And that's what happened, and y'all loved it, and y'all ran it up. And I just want y'all to know how grateful I am, always. Grateful, thankful, appreciative, because what the fuck? Like, I really feel like a very special connection to the hotties, because I just want to keep doing great for y'all. That really...
Okay, she's saying a whole lot of nothing, okay? Congratulations to her, though. Everybody deserves some type of happiness. She did get on there twerking like a motherfucker. You know how she get down. Wait, is that a straw in the Henny? Okay, girl. Okay, I see her. Hey, listen, everybody deserves some type of, and that was her moment. Okay, cool. So she got her number one.